back to Golden Woodland Farm. I'm Keith. It is Sunday. I guess it's October 17th. Wow, I get to be that late already. Kind of a chilly day. Fall has arrived in the last couple days. On Friday it was close to 80. Beautiful day. Rained most of the day yesterday, and today's been kind of sunny in the morning, and it's pretty cloudy, kind of breezy in the mid-50s right now. So I'm out here gonna do some miscellaneous kinds of things. Put a new belt in my DR brush mower. I had lowered the mower down a couple months ago and ended up breaking the belt when I hit something with it, and I've had a little bit of a trouble getting a new belt for it. The size that they had on their website said 49 inches. I ordered a couple of those. I couldn't get it on there, and so this morning I stopped and I got a 50-inch belt at an auto parts store, but it's not as thick as it should be, but I was able to get it on. So I'm going to see what I can get done today with that. Hopefully I raised the mower deck up a little bit, so hopefully I can get some stuff cut up without it breaking, and then I can order the right thickness of a 50-inch belt. So here's my DR brush mower. It's really worked very well for me. 48 inches, 20 horsepower Briggs & Stratton mower, and I pull it with my John Deere RSX 850i. This is a sport model ATV side by side, but I bought it before I had this property, and bought it mainly for trail riding, but it works just fine for pulling the mower, and it's very maneuverable. It's more maneuverable than the bigger, more typical John Deere or kind of farm models. So that's sort of the plan for today. Also check the game cameras. Check for mushrooms. We've been getting mushrooms a couple times a week. Both the shiitakes and oyster mushrooms have been flushing as well. Flew the drone a little bit, trying to pick up the change in leaves. I'm not sure that we're going to have really a good fall color season. A lot of leaves are going straight from green to brown and then falling, but trying to pick some of that stuff up. So just a bunch of different things for today. No big projects. Well, I don't know about where you guys are, but here in Western PA, it's just been an amazing year for nuts. These are all black walnuts on the ground here, and they're just like bucket loads of them. I mean, you can't really even put your foot down without stepping on them. Just been a crazy year for walnuts, and acorns and hickory nuts as well, which should be good for the wildlife. This is just where these have fallen. Look at the acorns down here on the ground. Yeah, and big mast year acorns, walnuts, hickory nuts, all over the place. This is an area that I planted elderberries back in the spring, but it got really got overrun by the stilt grass, couldn't keep up with it, and I haven't been back in here really much since then as far as to try to mow. I'm going to try to mow this stuff down around outside. I do have, you know, some netting up. The elderberries are inside this netting up along there and then back along here. Again, it's really hard to see in here, but some of the elderberries have survived. There's one in there, one back here, a couple in here, some up in here. But like I said, I'm going to try to get this stuff mowed down right now, and then hopefully, you know, the stilt grass is dormant now, I think, through the winter, and maybe some of this other stuff can get itself established here in the fall and the spring before the stilt grass comes back. Well, looks like I got myself in a little bit of a predicament here. I was able to mow down this path. It's real slippery and clay and all that, and came down through there, crossed up here, turned around and tried to go back up, and I couldn't get back up. What I should have done was gone up around that way and just come back down again. So in the process of trying to turn around, this is the situation. I'm about ready to go over down into some thin air there. So I'm going to see if I can get my winch shot and hook it onto this tree up here, and see if I can get a winch me up out of here. Thank goodness for winches. You know, when I tried to make the turn here, it was too narrow. There's a stream that runs through here, and there's some logs, so I could cross over here, but it drops off very quickly, and I wasn't going to make the turn and got the four-wheeler down in there. But you can see it's real slick up in here, and even those good tires on that side-by-side just weren't enough to get down, you know, to get up through here. So I made it up to here the first time, and then when I tried backing up to get another run, I couldn't get any momentum at all. So what I should have done is just make the big loop around and come back down through here. It's not a big deal. I did want to try to mow this down once or twice, but I'll just go with it. One path kind of coming down through here. But I did get this clearing kind of mowed up a little bit. I might bring the string mower back here to get a little closer to the fence in some places, but this is better than it was. And then I went down, mowed down this path, so that'll be good for the winter. So all in all, fairly happy with how this all went. There's some more oyster mushrooms. So these are oyster mushrooms, and they're actually in pretty good shape. It's Sunday. I picked mushrooms here on Thursday, and these were not there on Thursday. There's some bugs and a few bugs and stuff in them, not too bad. We had a lot of rain yesterday, and they're pretty, they're pretty wet, but overall they look pretty good. So this Waterhole has turned out, like a lot of things, in amazing ways I had never anticipated. I initially put this water tank here, so it's a 110 gallon rubber stock tank, got a Tractor Supply. Originally put it here with the idea that I could dunk my mushroom logs, because my mushroom logs are right up there. And you can force shiitake mushrooms by soaking the logs for, I think it's 48 hours in water, and then after a couple days they're supposed to fruit. So the original idea was, got the mushroom logs up there, put this tank here, and then there's this little bitty stream that runs through here, and I just put a bypass pipe, and I'll show you that, to bypass the water into the tank, and then it just runs out here and goes back into the stream. And you've probably seen some of the videos. I've had unbelievable amounts of wildlife come to this tank. Last December, there was a black bear that completely submerged in the tank, rolled around in it. 2 different kinds of owls. Oh, look at that. There's a tick right there. They're crazy everywhere. Owls, hawks, fishers, squirrels, chipmunks, of course deer, raccoons, and now we have these crayfish in here. There's at least 4 in there. And back in the summer, I was scooping some of the leaves out of here and pulled a couple great crayfish out at that time too, and then we realized there's 4 more that are still in it, but again, just an amazing thing. And so again, this is just some PVC pipe that runs up along the ground and then into the stream, and so some of the stream water flows into the pipe, and then the tank is, kind of partially submerged or buried in the ground, and water runs into the tank and then overflows. It's kept the water clean, and like I said, the wildlife, birds, all kinds of things, really enjoying it in ways I never imagined. So sometimes, you can have one idea for something, and then it ends up serving multiple purposes. So it's turned out fantastic. I have another tank. I'm thinking about putting it out in another part of the property. Just haven't got around to that yet. From the mountains of Montana to the Alabama sand, I don't care much about TV, 'cause there's country yet to see. I'd rather be on the lake with a fishing friend. I'm an outdoor kind of man.
Give me a cane pole and a shotgun, and I can have a whole lot of fun. A soft old pair of hiking boots, a pocket knife, and a campfire too. You go out in the woods alone, wonder where the big bucks roam. What's that noise? Your heart beats fast, then you smile when a squirrel runs past. I don't have to get a bear, just want to breathe that country air. I'm going out every time I can, I'm an outdoor loving man. I'm an outdoor loving man, and I really love the land. From the rugged Maine coastline to the Florida Keys sand. I don't care much about TV, cause there's country I ain't seen. I'd rather be on a lake with a fishing friend, I'm an outdoor loving man. Horseback trip, a snowshoe hike, the concrete jungle I don't want. I'd rather be out in the swamp. My job's got me tied up, so I dream of where the red fern grows. This weekend I'll find where the river bends and the fish jump high. I'll be there every time I can. I'm an outdoor kind of man. I'm an outdoor loving man, and I really love the land. From the rugged Maine coastline to the Alabama sands. All the talk shows on TV, they don't do a whole lot for me. I'd rather be in a deer stand, I'm an outdoor loving man. I'd rather be on a lake with a fishing friend, I'm an outdoor kind of man.
Appreciate you watching. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe and hit the like button. And if you have any questions, drop me a comment. Thanks.